This module will describe the key characteristics of a project and provide an overview of what is involved in the management of a project. First, let's explore the definition of a project. A project is a temporary endeavor to create a unique deliverable. Describing a project as a temporary endeavor means that it is planned with an end and possibly even an end date in mind. Since the deliverable that each project produces is unique, each project is unique. Therefore, each project, even those that are similar to each other, will require a unique approach in overall management style. Projects should be chosen to help an organization fulfill its strategic goals. It is important that we are able to distinguish between projects which are temporary and unique from ongoing operations which are continuous and repetitive. Let's consider the creation of a new online training course. All of the planning, effort, and control in developing the new course should be considered a project. Once that project is complete, a new product or deliverable has been created. The project lifecycle is now over, but the product has entered its own life cycle, which may not have an end time planned and will require maintenance along the way. Creating the course may be considered a project, while maintaining the course can be considered ongoing operations. Since this course will focus on project management and not operations management, it is useful to differentiate between the two. Words like create, develop, and implement all strongly suggest project-oriented work, since all will end with a unique deliverable. Words like support or maintain suggest operations-oriented work, since the routine can be followed without a predictable ending. This slide shows a few examples of projects and ongoing operations. The type of deliverable that a project produces can vary. By definition, a deliverable is a measurable or verifiable work product, service, or result. Products can be thought of as tangible items that can be seen with the eye or touched. A service may provide a capability, such as implementing a public transportation system. A project can also end in some type of impact or result to the project environment, such as increasing the literacy rate for a specified geographic region. Each project should result in a unique deliverable, but there will always be intermediate deliverables generated along the way. The management of a project will require varying levels of knowledge, different types of resources, and many tools. Knowledge can include management knowledge or subject matter expertise. Due to their temporary nature, we will have limitations that must be balanced in order to successfully complete projects. These limitations are commonly referred to as the triple constraint of project management: project scope, time, and cost. Just like a triangle, if two sides are fixed and known, the other side can be predicted. But if one side changes, at least one of the other sides will be affected, likely both. In project management, if we know our scope of work and how much time we have to complete it, we can estimate our cost of resources. However, if any of these elements is adjusted, something will have to give. Consider increasing the scope of work. This would cause the project to take longer, cost more, or both. Or with a fixed scope, reducing the schedule will require more resources, or reducing resources will require more time. The triple constraint says if the project scope, schedule, or budget are adjusted, at least one of the other two will be affected, probably both. Project managers must manage this balancing act, considering trade-offs when project decisions need to be made. In addition to the classic triple constraint, we must also understand how the quality of our deliverables may be affected. the limitations we may have in resource availability, and uncertain events or risks that can occur causing project outcomes to differ from the plan. So which project constraint is the most important to protect as a project manager? Well, like the answer to many questions regarding project management, it depends. Consider a project to extend the railway to a remote suburb. Taxpayers may be far more concerned with keeping costs low than having a quicker opening. However, a company attempting to be first to market in a new technology may be more concerned with finishing early than finishing on budget. Since each project is unique with different stakeholders, the priorities can be different.